Guys, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream here for today. Hope everyone's doing good. Glad to have y'all here. Alright, we're gonna go jump right on into it. Let's go and see who we got here for today for this evening live stream. I hope you guys are doing good, by the way. I hope you guys are doing alright. Let's see, we have Poland Ball, we have Carlos, we have Superstorm, we have TRG, we have Mike, got ourselves Carson, Pilot here, let's see here, Prepper, we got J Mitch, we have, let's see here, did I miss anybody? I said Mike, I don't know if I said Mike already, but what's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good. See, Electro Bro says hi. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing alright. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump on into it, my friends. So regarding the current activity on the storm right now, like I said, we always start off here with what's going on in the current time, and then we kind of work our way down in time here if you guys are new to the channel. So right now we are talking sustained winds of 115 with gusts getting up to 140. The system has a low pressure of 946 millibars. It actually has dropped a little bit, meaning that this thing has picked up maybe a little bit of strength here, according to the latest analysis here overall. Let's see here. Chicken nuggets were a great invention. I agree, but how is that related to weather? Terry says hello from the Thumb, Michigan. What's up, Terry? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Let's see. Kayla says hello, or hey, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great night so far. You as well. Let's see here. Black Label says good evening, Andrew. What's up, Black Label? Hope you're doing good. Jill with the waving. What's up, Jill? Hope you're doing good. Karen says hello from Missouri. What's up, Karen? Mimi says hi. What's up, Mimi? Copper Owl says hello, hello. What's up? TX, our Texas weather, says what's up, y'all? Not much. Hope you're doing good. But anyways, like I said, yeah, we have ourselves a bit of activity popping off here right now. With the system, it still is a Category 3 hurricane with, sustained winds of 115 with gusts up to 140, as we mentioned here. The system is not expected to remain a Category 3 for too long, anyways. Like I said, we are expecting the downgrade to occur probably here for tomorrow afternoon. From what it looks like it's going to go from a Cat 3 to a Cat 2 tomorrow afternoon. However, it is going to be a very large system, and I think Bermuda is going to really be impacted here. They actually did issue tropical storm watches out there 4 places in Bermuda. So obviously, Bermuda's got to really watch out there for that, especially whenever it comes to the waves. The waves are going to be probably over 30 foot, as well as there's going to, likely be some tropical storm force winds. I definitely think is a good possibility. So we'll definitely need to be watching out there across Bermuda if you guys are out in that direction. But I tell you what, guys, like I said, here in the latest scan, they do have this thing still remaining a hurricane. They actually just updated it. So the big difference here from from earlier today's live stream is that this system was forecasted to be kind of a tropical storm at this point. But it's actually forecasted to be a Category 1 hurricane just before approaching areas here along western Nova Scotia overall. So like I said, it's definitely a little concerning out here. Like I said, landfall is pretty much a certainty at this point. You know, like I said, Maine's still in the cone of uncertainty. We still got areas here of you know, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia here overall. Like I said, you know, if you're in Nova Scotia here, definitely you might want to watch out for this one very closely. Like I said, now is the time to start preparing because, you know, at this point in time, I can tell you that we do have a good understanding of, you know, the overall general area where this will impact. And like I said, it looks like Maine, obviously Nova Scotia, and like I said, New Brunswick could be seriously impacted by the storm overall. Let's see here. We got Pilot coming in here with a Category 2 membership for 8 months, man. What's up, Pilot? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Hope everyone's day is going good. And Andrew, hopefully you're having a great day. And everyone stay safe. Love y'all. You as well, Pilot. Thank you, man. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing good yourself. Like I said, thanks again, dude. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's see. You guys are welcome. Thank you, Pilot. Once again, very, very sweet of you. I appreciate it. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the system here. It is expected to, you know, go over areas near New Brunswick overall. Got to keep an eye out there for it. We're talking sustained winds of 45 miles an hour being a good possibility, as well as, you know, gusts up to 60 by the time it kind of pulls through New Brunswick. So, like I said, it's still going to have a bit of strength at that point overall. You know, what we were looking at here earlier is that, you know, it seems like the western side of the storm is going to have most of the moisture because we're going to get a lot of that dry air that's going to suck its way into the storm here overall. And something we need to look out there for. Let's see here. Looks like there's some buoy there. Great data. Oh, yeah. No, we got some buoys around the storm. We got one here. We got one there. Got a bunch of them. Yeah, a bunch of them up here by Maine's coast. So, obviously, we'll get some good, you know, good data. Let's see here. Can hurricanes put high risk on SPC? Not usually, no. Usually, I think the highest I've seen was an enhanced from a hurricane on the convective outlook overall. But that's has nothing to do with Lee here. Let's see here. Environment Canada has released first tropical cyclone information statement for Lee a few hours ago. Interesting. Yeah, honestly, it's worth it. Because, you know, like I said, guys, we're going to be getting right here towards Maine and Nova Scotia overall. You know, it's definitely going to be pretty impactful across those regions. You know, like I said, we're for sure going to need to be on high alert across these regions. Like I said, we're going to need to be preparing for the next, you know, the next several days here overall. So we'll make sure to keep you guys informed and prepared. And like I said, once again, we are expecting the system to kind of be at this point here for right around the 16th here overall. You know, right around the 16th of this month, obviously. It would be next month. We really can't forecast that far. But yeah, for the 16th into the 17th, that's whenever we're going to see the major impacts here overall. Yeah, you can see most of it's going to be late 16th and into the early 15th. Or sorry, into. How does that make sense, y'all? It's been a long day. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind here today. But anyways, no, it's going to be here for the 16th, the late, you know, kind of middle late 16th. Making landfall here for the 16th, and it, like I said, worked its way up there towards New Brunswick, kind of for the late 16th into the early mid 17th. That's what I wanted to say. Oh lordy, it's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. Anyways, but let's go ahead and bring you guys over here to the models. I want to go ahead and show you all the latest and greatest from the spaghetti models in terms of what we got going on here as of now. I mean, we got fair agreement. We do, despite the couple of other ones we have here. You know, you could actually see we got ourselves the main density overall for this region here. Got a couple of those other models kind of pushing to the east here. We got one going into Maine. But yeah, you can see the majority of them are across the regions here. Is he having a stroke? No. It's just what happens whenever you talk too fast usually. If you talk too fast, then you usually stumble upon your words. But no, I'm not having a stroke right now. At least I don't think I am. Which that would not be very good. But anyways, but yeah, like I was saying though, is that the majority of the models here has it in this area. Basically, they're for western sides of Nova Scotia overall, so we're going to need to be watching this one very, very closely. Like I said, it seems like that's kind of where the models have been aiming at for the last little bit. Like I said, I think that's the greatest probability is it's going to be somewhere along western Nova Scotia. You know, still causing impact for Maine's coast regardless. Like I said, I'd still watch out for Cape Cod. You know, it looks like areas steered towards Cape Cod off of Massachusetts, you know, could be impacted here overall. Like I said, obviously Maine's coast and, you know, more than certainly, like I said, Nova Scotia. Also, like I said, whenever it comes to Bermuda, Bermuda's got to watch out for this one too, because this one's going to be causing some real big waves out there. Like I said, you know, it's going to cause some real big waves out there by Bermuda, as well as a lot of swelling because of that activity as well. Could be a possible, possibility overall. Now, whenever it comes to other ones, like I said, here's the ensemble models coming from the GEFS here. Same thing. I mean, like I said, you can see the majority of the models has this thing, really getting up there, by Nova Scotia right there. You can see a couple of those members have it going near the coast of Maine. But the majority of them, you can see, has it going straight through Nova Scotia. It's kind of hard to see because it's just covered in those members, but that's Nova Scotia right there. It seems like the majority have it in that general area. So, like I said, at this point being, we are very confident that this system is going to be, potentially very impactful for areas here along these regions, basically throughout portions of the Gulf of Maine and Nova Scotia in general. Those are the areas that's going to be feeling really heavy impacts here with the system overall. And, like I was saying here, with the latest Hurricane Center and the latest update they have coming out here, they did say that this thing is expected to be right around lower end Category 1 strength by the time it makes landfall out there throughout portions of Nova Scotia. So definitely have got to, really be looking out for this one pretty closely. In terms of other ensembles, let's see, we're going to hop you guys over here to another set of ensembles. Here's the GEPS. This one's mostly, trending away from areas of Maine, but it does have Nova Scotia still being the number one target here overall, according to, these ensembles here. Once again, like I said, this one is the GEPS ensembles overall, so it does show that's, where the majority of the cluster is going to be, is right there by Nova Scotia. A little bit more to the east, actually, compared to what the main, the GEFS, the GEFS ensembles, as well as the main spaghetti models. Like I said, it really looks like that these areas out here in Nova Scotia is going to be, the number one areas here to be impacted overall. Let's see here. What's up? Hope you're doing good there, Jenny. Glad to have you here. Let's see here. Darnell says 85. So it's actually forecasted to be 75 here. I'll go ahead and share real quickly. So right upon landfall here, we're expecting, or right near landfall, we're expecting sustained winds right around 75 from the latest cone here from the Hurricane Center. And maximum wind gusts here right up to around 90 miles per hour overall. Like I said, don't let that fool you, because, the winds are going to be very large, a very large wind field overall, and which I'll actually be able to show you here once we look at the models. But like I said, it's definitely looking like a pretty, pretty gnarly system here overall. A very large system, going to really be moving around a lot of water. That's what I'm mostly concerned about. As a threat there for, surges, coastal flooding, all of that activity. That's what I'm mostly concerned about here, you guys, is all of that. And like I said, the winds, yes, the winds will happen. I mean, it's going to get real windy out there, but like I said, I mean, some of these areas are used to this winds. Whenever it comes to winter with the nor'easters, there's a lot of heavy winds out there. But, like I said, it's mostly the coastal effects that I'm mostly worried about in terms of the seas, and like I said, even the winds. Yes, the winds are, pretty, pretty much a big deal, because like I said, there's a lot of leaves on the trees right now. It's going to make the trees a lot more, have a lot more drag to them, which is going to help them fall over, potentially could fall on the house, cars, like I said, hopefully not. But, like I said, whenever it comes to it, you got to watch out. You think of the winter time, most of the trees don't have leaves, and mostly just, branches, so the winds can flow through the trees, hardly any problems. But like I said, whenever it comes to, this time, pretty much all the trees are still covered in leaves, and which, like I said, creates drag on the trees. See, Category 1 shouldn't be that bad. I mean, like I said, seriously, don't underestimate it, because, like I said, these areas here hardly ever get these type of cyclones. Once again, like I was explaining with the trees and stuff, it's going to be very impactful for these regions, and, it's not an everyday occurrence that we see stuff like this happening, it's going to be pretty impactful overall. Let's see here. How much damage would this impact on the northern shores? Not ready for hurricanes. So, are you talking for, like, areas up here on the northern shores of Nova Scotia here? These areas, honestly, what's going to happen here overall is that we're going to get this storm. So say, for the example, once it makes landfall, a lot of this, winds are going to be pushing up here to the northwest, or kind of to the north here. It's going to be rotating counterclockwise overall. Like I said, it's going to be pulling water away from the northern side, which is going to create, a bit of current. It's going to pull things away from the coast. And of course, whenever the system, leaves overall, like I said, when the system's up here, you can see that winds are going to come back down and batter the coast. So it's going to start off as water being pulled away, from the northern coastlines, and then obviously as the storm passes, then those waves are going to come right back in, probably a little bit further than what they should be. But anyways, do we know what that one storm will do next? So right now, it still hasn't developed yet. We'll save that for another subject because, obviously it has no immediate impacts on the U.S. or any body of land anytime soon. Like I said, 80% chance probability. We'll need to watch it, but right now our eyes are on Lee because Lee is the one that's mostly going to impact, or this is the one that is going to have impacts for sure. Let's see here. What's up, Cal? I hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. But, like I said, guys, definitely have got to be looking out here for this storm here overall. I mean, it's going to be very impactful for these areas here. Let's go ahead and see if we got ourselves... Let's see here. Oh, wow. We actually got a mission that just flew into it a little bit ago. Here. They're no longer in it right now, but here is the latest recon. So 946 millibars, what they read. Which, let's see here. So right now it's still sustained of 115. Yeah, pressure is down to 946 millibars. That was recorded from the hurricane hunters here. Let's see the winds. I guess their data isn't there. Well, regardless, the pressure is definitely pretty low. And like I said, the pressure did definitely drop since, this morning. This morning the pressure was like in, I think, 951 millibars. Pretty sure. 951 millibars. I changed it before we went live. But pressure's dropped, which means the storm is strengthening. So that's, that's definitely a little bit, a little concerning. I mean, this thing it looked like it might be picking up a little bit of strength here. But anyways, let's go ahead and bring over to the models, guys. We're going to go ahead and hop you all over here to the overall weather models here. Let's see. So we're going to start off with the GFS. Like I said, obviously we got Margot out here. We got Lee right here, and we got the other system, 97L. We're watching. The latest GFS has this thing still going in basically that same area. Still has it kind of pulling there towards the... the Gulf of Maine overall, as well as portions here along western Nova Scotia. So that's kind of what seems to be, the most likelihood according to GFS in terms of what, the GFS has been forecasting here for the, the last little bit, last several model runs, actually. European model here overall, like I said, whenever it comes to it, a little further to the west. I mean, slightly a little further to the west. Like I said, kind of more there for the coast of Maine, according to the ECMWF overall. It seems like that European model has indeed been kind of trending a little bit to the west here over the last little bit. That's that. Do hurricanes rarely ever get this north, or is that abnormal? Or do they really? It's not an everyday occurrence. No, I mean it happens every time, from time to time, but no, it's not an everyday thing. Usually most storms actually, if they do go this north, they usually get pulled out to sea, but. In this case, this is a fairly rare event overall. Fairly rare. See here, we got CMC model. Yeah, CMC actually, wow, this one shows a lot different. So CMC model has it hitting Nova Scotia, but then it's kind of riding the coast. You see that? How it's just kind of riding up against the coast, the coast there overall. Let's see here. There was a lot of fear a couple days ago when hurricane did not have particular direction and was a strong category 5. We're just glad we're past that. Absolutely. Yeah, and like I said, we walked you guys through this every step of the way, and like I said, that's what we do. That's what we do here. Icon agrees with GFS, kind of in that same area still. Like I said, it really seems like western Nova Scotia could be that area of direct landfall here. That's where the most probable scenario will be. I mean, like I said, even the main hurricane models, actually support this here as well. I mean, overall, it's really that western side like I was talking about. I mean, yeah, you do got a couple of models, like these two, and then this guy right here, or those two, that kind of pan either east or either pan west. But you can see the main density, like I was talking about, the main group of models here really has this thing going over the western side. See, I think the waves will still be more than 3 to 4 feet. Yeah. No, they're going to be pretty big waves. There's going to be, obviously, a little bit of coastal flooding with the storm here. I definitely do think so. Back over here at the models, there is something I could show you. We'll look at the GFS first. Let's see, bring it down over to lower dynamics and the wave height. So here is according to the GFS, the wave height. You can't really see the table, but with this system here, you know, it shows the waves getting up over 30 foot just off the coast there of Nova Scotia potentially. So, you know, that is kind of what I'm mostly concerned about. I mean, obviously it goes throughout portions of Bermuda. It's probably right around 30-foot waves in general. That's what I'm mostly worried about is the waves. You know, obviously really bad conditions out there. You know, like I said, really, really bad conditions with the waters out there. Seems to be a good probability. But overall, I mean, like I said, you know, big waves. We're obviously going to be seeing ourselves, you know, a lot of strong winds as well out in that direction. I mean, here's the European model. The European model overall kind of shows that same idea here. You know, we are talking 25 plus foot overall. So, you know, seems to be like a fairly talked about thing between the models here overall. So, gonna need to watch that as well. But that's pretty much about what we're looking at here as of now. Hurricane Lee looks like it has an eye now. There you go. There's the eye right there. She sure does, or he sure does. Let's see here. How will this affect Androscoggin County, Maine? I don't know exactly where that's at, but I will tell you that, you know, the main effects throughout Maine is going to be felt on the coastlines. I mean, yes, it's going to get a little windy. You know, it's definitely probably going to get a little windy out there across Maine in general, but it's mostly the water impacts, you know, in terms of rip currents and swelling and all that stuff. That's what, you know, I am mostly concerned about here overall. You know, that's essentially what I am, you know, really looking out there for in general. So, like I said, just got to keep an eye out there for it. You know, got to keep on watching it. You know, once again, like I said, guys, this thing is expected to be a Category 1 upon landfall. We're talking sustained winds of 75 with gusts getting up to 90. You know, like I was saying here, right now at the current moment, we're talking sustained winds of 115 with gusts up to 140. Like I said, minimum pressure is 946 millibars. So obviously the pressure, like I said, has dropped. You know, the pressure's dropped quite a bit here overall. See, so much land, I tend to forget how many people just live in many places other than here. Hopefully Nova Scotia is prepared. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, like I said, there's you know, quite a few people in Nova Scotia. There is. Quite a few people out there, that's for sure. And like I said, obviously, you guys have definitely got to watch out for it. You know, it's really New Brunswick, you know, Nova Scotia, Maine, you know, those general areas have, you know, got to definitely keep an eye out there for it overall. Let's see here. This will be the 5th year in a row Atlantic Canada will be affected by a tropical/post-tropical system. Dorian, Teddy, Larry, Fiona, Lee. In that order. Interesting. Yeah, I remember Fiona. Yeah, we covered Fiona last year. That was very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see here. Camera. Oh, wow. Okay, my camera died. Again. Lovely. That's just great. How long has it been out for? I didn't even notice. I wasn't even looking. I was just looking at my screens here. Well, shoot. Let's see. Hold on. I might be able to get back up. I might be able to get it back up here. Hold on. Oh, it deactivated on me for some reason. There we go. Alright, we're good. We're back. Thanks for telling me. I didn't even notice. Let's see here. Lee may make landfall in Maine or Quebec. Like I said, you know, it really seems like it's not gonna make. I mean, it's not gonna make land out there in like the eastern side over here, but like I said, it's obviously going to be more than likely impacting Nova Scotia overall. See here, like 2 minutes. It's been out for 2 minutes. Whoops, my bad. My bad, y'all. It's a camera. Darn thing. Gonna strangle this camera here. It doesn't work. Let's see. At least my chair is still working. Oh yeah, that's true. You know, the last thing you want is my chair to fall over. That's funny. Let's see here. Oh, they're doing another mission around. They're doing a drop zone mission in the storm right now, trying to gather some more data on it. I'll show you real quickly. So they kind of flew around the... They didn't fly into like a typical, recon mission would do, but they flew around it. They're just trying to gather a lot of information on the storm as much as possible, across portions here of, the outer sides of the storm is what they're basically trying to get here. Let's see here. Cream Karn says, in my local area, we have a low tornado threat, an escaped prisoner, and an escaped prisoner. I might just go to sleep and leave leave some content if I make it. Well, that's lovely. Well, low tornado threat. Well, that's good. Low tornado threat. Hey, that's means the chances are low. But an escaped prisoner? I mean, I don't know what to say about that. But y'all be alright, King Karn. You'll be good, my friend. Let's see here. Yeah, you'll be good. You will be fine. Alright, let's go and hop you guys over here. So I want to hop back to the models here. I want to go ahead and show y'all HWRF here. Let's go ahead and... There you go. Okay. So, like I was explaining here, actually, let me pull out a little further here. We're going to go back to HWR parent here. So it's just a little itty-bitty bit more. But like I was talking about, you can see how there's, a lot of moisture involved in the system. The kind of bluish light, or kind of the bluish green color. Like I said, that's basically saying that, we have a lot of moisture throughout the atmosphere, but you notice this big frontal boundary here. The cold front's right here. That's where all the storms are at, right in that moisture area. Whenever it comes to it overall, like I said, watch what happens to that dry air as it interacts with the storm. So the storm moves to the north, and look what happens. Boom! It just starts sucking up all of that dry air onto the right-hand side of the storm. And like I said, that's going to allow for probably the right-hand side to remain mostly rain-free. It's going to allow for the left-hand side to be, fairly saturated, I should say, overall. So it's going to allow for the, those areas by Maine to probably deal with the, most of the rainfall, I'd say. Once again, it's too early to talk about rain totals, but, it's been looking like that will be the most likely scenario here over the next couple of days. Once again, that dry air mass from the high pressure we have building in across the Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, going to suck in a lot of dry air into the system here overall, which, like I was saying, is, like I said, is not very good for the storm in general. Because like I was saying here, it is, it's going to be bad for the storm in general. Did my camera go out again? What the heck is going on with this thing? Come on, camera. Start working. Okay, we're good. I don't know. I'm gonna have to strangle this camera, like I said, after this. But anyways, like I was saying here, let's see, I don't know if I can show it here or not. Yes, I can. So the wind shear, yeah, that's gonna be a big thing as well. We're gonna have this big jet, a big current of air that's gonna be ripping along the western side of the storm, which is, gonna basically help disorganize the system in general. It's gonna allow it to pick up some speed. From what it looks like, it's gonna be moving fairly quick. From what it looks like, it's going to be moving fairly fast overall. See, troubleshoot it. I think it's just a loose cable or something. I don't know what it is. I'll have to figure it out. Whenever I move here in less than a month, I'm moving in 25 days now, y'all. 25 days. But when I move, I'll have to rewire things, so maybe it'll fix it. I'm hoping it does. Let's see, I've already seen some cancellations and closures announced here. In NS head of the storm. Oh, gotcha. Like I said, now is, definitely a time to start preparing for the system here. I would definitely keep an eye out there for the storm. I don't think your camera likes you very much. No, it does not. I almost made it go crooked again. I literally have this thing held up by duct tape, because look what happens if I do this. If I remove this little piece, I'm crooked. I don't know if y'all... It's kind of hard to tell, but... kind of an angle here, but I gotta do that, and I gotta do that. There we go. Let's see here. Do I need to go in? Do I need to go to work on the weekends? Says Nova Scotia. Wow, the official Nova Scotia's here. Who would have ever figured? But do you need to go into work? I didn't know Nova Scotia itself works, but this weekend, like I said, we're talking the 16th and the 17th. That's Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it would if it was me, I would I would consider staying home because it's going to be a little rough out there. That's for sure. Do I have low bandwidth? No. No, I don't think that has anything to do with it. Let's see here. What recorder am I using? I'm using a Panasonic FZ300 camera. Kind of a mid camera. It's worked fine. Like I said, I just think it's a connection. I mean, see, when that is working, it's doing good. See you later, Superstorm. But like I said, guys, bottom line is like I said, we're very fond on the fact that this thing could very well hit those areas here throughout western Nova Scotia. Seems like a really good area of possible impacts there. So we'll need to definitely be watching out for this one. But yeah. Let's see here. Well, anyways, yeah, like I said, guys, we're probably going to be calling it a stream here soon. I got some things I'm going to do, plus I'm not going to lie, I'm a little tired right now. But, like I said, we basically talked about everything we need to. We talked about the strength, future models, all that stuff. So I think we're probably going to be heading off here, y'all, soon. Yeah, pretty quick one on this live stream, but promise you guys tomorrow morning we'll be doing a longer live stream for you guys. What time is it? Like I said, obviously I did a poll on my channel before I went live here today, but what is, like I said, what is a good time in the morning to go live? I mean, because I know a lot of you people have school, have work. I want to make like a good time to where we go live to where it's not really too early to where nobody's awake, and it's not too late to where everybody's at work. I want to be at that in between where everybody's kind of getting ready to go to work and can quickly, scan for updates and stuff like that. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. But anyways, see, I'm expecting to be without power for days. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about the storms in the U.S. now? There's nothing too crazy going on in the United States. It's mostly just Lee right now. Let's see here. I don't think we have. Just a couple marginal risks. Nothing too big. Let's see here. But anyways, guys. Well, like I said, let's see, just not leaving yet. I hear you. Yeah, but like I said, we're probably gonna head off here, y'all, here pretty soon. Because like I said, we basically talked about it. It seems the majority of the models has this thing rolling through. Let's go ahead and see. Seems like across those regions. We're going to hop you guys back over here. So once again, we're talking Nova Scotia. The main grouping, you see, I mean, fair, decent, good grouping out there. Let's see, Florida weather. What's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. Dang, haven't been here in a while. Yeah, man. It's been a while for you. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing good. But like I was saying, guys, main hurricane models agree on that central point. There's a few outcasts, or what do we call them, outcasts, but there's a few models that, essentially kind of pull a little more to the east and a little bit more to the west. Things can change, things can still change at this point. I mean, even though we're getting closer to this event. Yeah, bottom line, like I said, the ensemble models here too, mostly have it going over Nova Scotia here in general. Let's see here. We got ourselves the other ensembles, the GEPS, a little more to the east overall. I mean, a little bit more to the east, but for the most part, we're talking, still almost a direct Nova Scotia impact here that will be expected in general. But then, like I said, all the GFS models, everything like that, that's kind of what we're looking at. Let's see here. 7's good. Oh, okay. 7 a.m., 7 p.m. Interesting. Okay. I'll see if I can make that work. Maybe go live at 7 a.m. I will definitely try to do that. So they issued me a marginal and nothing happened. That's terrible. I know that exact feeling. Trust me, I used to live in Virginia, and that's just typical Virginia for you. But all right, you guys. Well, y'all take care. Like I said, sorry, it's not really too long of a live stream. You know, we've been live for 35 minutes, though. You know, just to get you guys the word and stuff like that. You know, just to come in and say hi for a little bit too. See, 6 is when I get up. Okay, so we'll try to go live at 7 a.m. I think that's a fair time in general. What do y'all think? Yeah, because I figure by you know, if I get ready by 6, maybe get up at 6. Make the live stream thumbnail, and then at 7 go live. But anyways, all right, y'all. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning update as well as the evening update here overall. Once again, guys, if y'all did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button if you've not already. We're getting very close, you guys. We're so close to 19 whopping thousand of you guys. It's amazing. I'm very, very thankful for y'all. Like I said, we love every single one of you guys, and like I said, obviously, just gonna be here for y'all. Make sure you guys are staying safe. Hoping that you guys, you know, are taking this information seriously, because, you know, like I said, this system is going to be, you know, definitely is going to be a little interesting. But all right, well, you guys take care. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. Let's see here. Kim says, "Have a great night. Thanks for the update, your injury." You're very welcome, Kim. Very welcome. Let's see here. See you later, Jay. See, I can't do 7, though. Afternoon only for me right now. I hear ya. All right. Yeah, like I said, we'll try to go. No promises. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow morning around, like I said, right around 7 a.m. To obviously, you know, get a morning update out there. Because like I said, I feel like by the time I go live, normally everyone's in the middle of work or school. So, you know, not getting the word out there as much. But I feel if I do it in the morning, we'll have new, fresh updates to start your day and stuff like that. But, okay, guys. Well, y'all take care. We love you guys. Stream's going to now head off here in approximately 2 minutes. So if y'all have anything you want to say, go ahead and say your final goodbyes in the chat. We're going to go ahead and start down the countdown now. But, all right, guys. Well, y'all take care. We love y'all. Thank you all for joining us. A big, big shout out to you. Once again, if you did enjoy this, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button if you've not already. And, all right, my friends. We love you. We'll catch you guys here later on. All right, guys. Peace out.